get it. Yeah, baby.
We are instilling.
Yeah, great job.
Can't stop us. They can't stop him.
And Mahomes will gun it long. And the pass is up for grabs. Touchdown!
Hey, great call, great call.
That is one of a kind.
I'm rolling now.
Let's go. Ball for two. He kind of scares me in those moments. You know, like he's going to punch me in the face or something.
That's a big dog.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show that indeed the pros watch. I'm James Brown, and you know what? We do have, as always, a big show, but a big show also calls for a guest who's colossus. Is that a good word?
That's a pretty good word.
Tampa Bay's all-pro defensive end, that would be Ndamukong Suh. He's going to join us a little later in the program and bring Ray is happy about that.
Oh, man, play behind that mountain right there. That's a mountain.
Y'all can't play together. Anyways, we'll save it. We'll save it for later.
You know what?
Go
I know the segment is entitled, What Did We Learn? Hey, from a fan perspective, I'm watching the Monday night game. Detroit, Trey Flowers, they're taking on Green Bay. Ray, fellas, if it's not clear and absolutely irrefutable evidence, how can you call that on a guy who has never been called for a hand in the face? Why would you do that? Because it's going to have an impact on the outcome, potentially, of them getting into the postseason.
JB, I know everybody always rants on the refs about all the bad things that they do and all this. This is not about the refs. This is about the rules. That we have to address these rules, that it has to be both ways, right? I want you to think about if you woke up this morning as the Detroit Lions. If you woke up this morning, you're in last place
as a result of the loss.
Because of something that did not happen. If they do not call that call, you wake up in first place. All I'm saying is the integrity of this game from players feel, I don't want to go to bed, no, I cheated somebody out of a game. All I'm saying is we have to go back and address that rule. Offensive players, including yourself, don't look at me like that. Let's go to the tape. Offensive players.
Here we go.
Dude, watch this play. They call pushing to the helmet all the time. Look, JB, he's taking this man's neck off. Then look at this guy right here. Who's this? Who is this? Oh, wow.
Oh.
And now he takes the man and he pushes this man. Turn this way. In his face. So how is it? That's a double standard. That you're telling me I brush across a quarterback's face mask and we make the perfect play on third down, but you throw the flag.
So you're saying that the rules are offensively oriented?
They're offensively. We got to change that. We got to change
It's an offensive league.
Here you go.
It's an offensive league. So, no, leave the rules alone. The refs are doing a great job. Well, they're doing a good job. Okay, since we're talking about offense, let's talk about my guy. Wow, what did I learn? I learned how to get the ball more. I wish I was still playing right now, because what I would have done, I would have adopted Stephon Diggs, his blueprint. All you got to do is ask for a trade, whine, make a little noise, and you get the ball.
You did that.
Some other guys did that.
Yeah, maybe I would have got the ball more.
Yeah.
But that's the blueprint. That's what I learned.
Oh, man, that's something to learn. Well, let's see. What have I learned? You know, I liked it when you put your hand up next to Brandon's face.
You saw that?
Get used to that when you're boxing. So I'm doing the show today. I'm doing it with a boxer, a dancer, a basketball player, and I'm an analyst. So we'll do it right. But a couple things I learned. I am not going to doubt San Francisco's defense anymore, Ray.
Me either.
They're relentless. They're aggressive. They're fast. They're big. They just dominated a good football team. The other thing I learned, which I told you the other day, coaches do adapt. We got a player. We need to adapt a new offense to him. And I heard that all offseason with the Baltimore Ravens, John Harbaugh talk. We're going to show the league something they've never seen. And you know what? He was right. He adapted an offense that fits Lamar Jackson perfectly. And he is showing up because of what they created during the offseason.
You know what preseason pundits were saying about the San Francisco 49ers? They had them ranked somewhere in the low 20s to the mid-20s in the league out of 32 spots.
But who are those pundits?
Oh, yeah, guys.
Yeah, that's right. They don't know anything.
Okay,
so come ask us. We'll tell you.
Yeah, like ask us, can you do 20 push-ups? No.
Pull up.
So instead of just being a freaking analyst,
I
can do
for the highlights and NFL Films. Can't wait till Ndamukong comes out here. NFL Films puts the microphone on the #1 pick in the 2019 draft. That will be Arizona Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray, mic'd up for the visit of the Atlanta Falcons. You still worked up, Ray?
He can talk about he an analyst. No, he can't do no 20
push-ups?
Pull-ups.
Pull-ups.
Can you do 20
Yeah, I know.
push-ups?
We know you can't do
I can do
pull-ups.
20 push-ups right on top of this table right now.
Hey, I got $11 you gonna see from today. He was the best I ever seen. I'm serious. He was the best I ever seen.
He looks like a freak.
He was the best I ever seen.
Hey, go to work, baby. And we got a great game plan. Y'all just play fast, okay?
Hey, tempo. Let's do what we do. Let's do what we do. Let's go. 1-1.
Number 1 overall pick Kyler Murray seems to do everything quickly, and his Cardinals race to a 27-10 lead.
Airing it out, middle of the field for Bird, caught at the 10, at the 5, and wrapped up around the 1-yard line. Handoff Johnson up the middle, touchdown!
Baby.
Back to throw, dumps it off to the left side, Edmonds caught at the 5, dives for the end zone, he's in!
Let's go, baby. Hey, Chase. Yes, sir.
Now looking back to the left, lobs it for Williams. Caught at the 10 to the 5, and Williams is hits the pylon, and is in.
Hell yeah, Max.
Max is slow, dog. I know I lost some stuff, but that right there,
When you start here.
But they can't stop us. Just keep doing what you're doing, right?
Murray threw for 340 yards and 3 touchdowns, and became the first quarterback in the Super Bowl era to complete at least 20 passes in each of his first 6 games.
Let's go, DJ. Let's go. That was a terrible ball.
Yeah, right.
That was a terrible
Nice
ball.
throw.
Hard. This thing about this league, bro, it's like never really over, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't care who you playing. I don't care.
Matt Ryan threw 4 touchdowns of his own, and Atlanta trailed by 1.
On the first play, inside the 2-minute warning, Matt Ryan flips it to Devontae Freeman, who scores standing. Matt Bryant to tie the ball game. And he missed it! Oh my goodness!
Still gotta get a first down. No.
Great fake, reversing out, right? Great fake, come out with speed. If nothing's there, just get down, right?
3rd down and 5 on the Cardinal 30. Murray takes. Play action. He's rolling right. He's on the near side, and he's close to the first down as he stepped out. It looks like enough to move the chains with 1:38 to go.
That's good, nice.
Plays your ass off, brother.
Appreciate it.
Bro, much love to you.
Great playing, man.
Yes, sir. Good luck the rest of the way, okay?
Great year so far.
Appreciate
Keep
it.
going, man. Proud of
Appreciate
you.
it.
So I think it goes without saying that Kyler Murray is finding his groove in the National Football League, and he isn't the only young gun, if you will, in the league who's thrilling folks. Phil, let's talk about this. The old school quarterbacks who are slam dunkers to get in the Hall of Fame.
Slam
Or
dunks.
those likely to get
Yes,
in.
okay.
Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, Rodgers still has several more years, Peyton, who's already retired, and Phillip Rivers. So the question is, and you've been saying this for a while, the league is in good hands with the talented youngsters who are in the league right now, guys like Kyler Murray, Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, etc.
Well, listen, they all got a chance to be what this list you're talking about. They all got the talent. They got all the intangibles you want, the arm, the foot movement, all those things. But here's the big question for every one of them. How's the organization and what coordinator's helping you out to make you the player that you deserve to be? Case in point, if you'd asked me this last year, I'd say Lamar Jackson's going to have a hard time making it. But now that I see an offense that's really designed for him, I go, man, he's on the right track.
So Ray has a word count on you, so let's go rapid fire. Give me your thoughts on these quarterbacks. Kyler Murray.
I think his career is going to be outstanding.
Right.
I love what their offense, how it's changed, and Cliff Kingsbury's adapted to the NFL, and Kyler Murray's getting better every week.
Okay, Sam Darnold, another 22-year-old.
I don't want to hear good things about everyone.
You go
okay, go ahead.
Be honest.
Go ahead. I am honest.
Hold on. Sam Darnold, age 22 as well. What about him? Thumbnail sketch.
Size,
Right.
movement, arm, bingo.
Right.
So are we good? So the Jets were good?
Bingo. What did I just say?
All right.
We're going to get you in there. Lamar Jackson.
Do we have to discuss it?
Okay, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, well, I have some worry about because the NFL is about being really accurate with the football, decision-making. I think he can be accurate, but, man, he just likes to throw it down the field every throw, so that worries me.
Baker Mayfield, 24 years of age. Yep.
Got to see more. Overthrowing.
Come on. Get into it.
Well, that's it. You know,
because I'm disappointed in Baker. Come on, tell me.
I'm disappointed right now, too.
What's going on with him?
Well, because he's trying to, he's like the pitcher who can throw it 100 miles an hour and says, I'm going to throw it right down the middle of the plate and get it by you. Well, that doesn't work in the NFL. You got to work the corners and know what to do.
But it's never been. But it's never been his
quick ones because I want to get you guys in this. Hold on. Deshaun Watson.
Ooh. He has really played much better. Bill O'Brien, they got it. I think Deshaun Watson's in for an unbelievable career.
This is a 1 or 2 word answer. Patrick Mahomes.
Well, okay, that's answered.
Okay. What do you think about his synopsis, fellas?
Well, look.
Disagree.
No, look. So I'm going to take 3 guys, right? Deshaun Watson, Pat Mahomes, and Kyler Murray. What those guys have is a tangible thing, right? Look at Russell Wilson, right? It's not when they run. It's when they know when to run.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
It's huge.
Right? The only thing I fear sometimes with Lamar Jackson is Lamar loves contact. So he loves taking those hits. He loves running to those guys. If he gets away from that, Lamar Jackson will probably do something running the ball from a rushing quarterback that we've never seen. Anytime you hear a rushing quarterback rushing for 152 yards while playing a football game. One thing about Pat Mahomes, he's a difference maker. What makes him different? He has a skill that people dream for their entire lives, right? On naturally being able to flick the ball. Aaron Rodgers have that, right? Aaron Rodgers is on.
God put him on earth to throw
the football, and he is throwing it, right? But when you talk about the Josh Allens and those guys, there's a lot of improvement. If I'm playing against them from a defensive side, I'm blitzing them every play. I'm saying beat me. Throw an accurate football and see if you can beat me.
Brandon? Two guys I want to talk about, and the most profound thing, and you don't say a lot of profound things.
Oh, that's a great thing.
But the most profound thing that you said really was how you teed it up.
Right.
It's about the organization and everything around them, right? You look at Tom Brady going into his 20th season. He's been in the same offense.
Yeah.
Then you look at a guy that we haven't talked about, Josh Rosen. He's been in 5 different offenses going back to college in the last 5 years, all right? And then Baker Mayfield. Just answer it. Be straight up with me. Be straight up with America.
No, what?
Is he a bust or not?
Oh, I'm not going to say he's a bust. No, why would you say that if there's such a short period of time?
That's what tell us.
He's not.
That's the question right now.
So he's young. He's going to improve. And, hey, he needs more help in the offensive play design, too. Make it easier on him. Every time I watch them play, it's a 20-yard missile down the field. And he's rearing back, throwing that fastball, where, you need that fastball about 5 times a game.
Is he overhyped? Did we overhype him?
Well, yes, we overhyped him and the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
but I'll just say this. Let me just say this, Ray. That all these guys we talked about all have a chance to have long, successful careers, and a lot of it is going to depend on the organization.
You know what? And you said it well. Yeah. Hey, real quickly, was Brandon complimenting you or criticizing you when he says you never say anything profound on this show?
Yeah, I don't know why he said that.
Why?
Because he sure as the hell hadn't said anything profound.
From hot young quarterbacks, we turn to one of the most charismatic players in football. Here's San Francisco tight end George Kittle, who's mic'd up for the Niners' visit to the Rams.
Hey,
you kept yours clean. He busted him,
When the man asks you to give a clear answer, 2 words, give 2 words.
There's not a clear answer sometimes.
Whiz.
Oh, hey there. Hi there. Oh, hey, how you doing, eh? Pretty far south. I don't know if it's going to snow today, but... Oh, my gosh, we're in the States, huh? Oh, I brought my toboggan just in case. Oh, my goodness, look at the weather here. It's beautiful, eh? Have you seen Jimmy G's chin line? Holy cow, that is pretty. The guy's got such a chin line. He's got a butt chin, and it's amazing. Oh, my goodness. That is one of a kind. What a man he is, huh? He really slings that rock, huh? Oh, yeah, you talk about a good rock, eh? I tell you what, Jimmy's got a great rock, huh?
George Kittle does have an affinity for the Joker. But in all seriousness, Jimmy Garoppolo joined a superhero named Joe Montana as the only 49ers quarterbacks to start a season 5-0. As for Kittle, he got down to business and racked up 103 receiving yards. The 49ers stiff-armed their way to 7, and the game was tied at the half. Wade Phillips and the Rams love a defensive battle.
Hold it to the end zone and picked. Marcus Peters, a leaping catch.
They're just not used to losing one.
He drives the pile. He didn't get it.
Toss up fumble. Henderson fumbled the ball. 49ers have got the ball.
49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh enthusiastically watched his unit hold the Rams to just 157 yards. As the NFC's lone unbeaten team,
Quarterback sneaking, he got hit, and then he pushed forward. Touchdown!
these 49ers are no joke.
Woo! Gosh darn it, Joe! Yeehaw! Jimmy taking it for a ride.
A battle of division foes at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Christian McCaffrey doesn't seem the fish and chips type. He'd much rather shake and bake.
Left flat McCaffrey to the 20, to the 10, spins away, touchdown Carolina. McCaffrey. He made 3 or 4 Buccaneers look like they'd never practiced.
If it plays like that, man, you're patient, I'm patient, right?
Allen looking in zone. Samuel, and he got it.
He's shocked himself.
Look at pocket right there. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Ndamukong Suh and the Tampa Bay defense kept coming, but the Panthers defense kept pounding, sacking Jameis Winston 7 times while forcing 6 turnovers.
6 takeaways.
Been waiting on that route for like ever. Eric Green picked that route, same route last year.
America ain't gonna have us back. We out here stealing.
Winston floats a pass towards the end zone. That's intercepted.
5 picks thrown today.
Is that all-time high? Lock up everything we're stealing. Everything.
Hey, folks, fresh from the game in London, here to discuss the weather, the fish and chips, and all things American football.
And the beer.
Yeah, hey, Ndamukong's not going to be that delicate. 5-time Pro Bowler, defensive end from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it is Mr. Ndamukong Suh. Welcome to the table, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure.
Ray's going to get on my Why are you happy, Ray? Why are you happy?
Man, look, man, I just need to hear some defensive perspective.
Right.
I get so tired of hearing Phil and Brandon them and all these receivers and everybody talking. Let's talk about somebody who has to dissect the play, then beat the man in front of him, and an old school football player.
It's usually 2 or 3 men.
This gets good.
You know what? Speaking of that, so 10 years you've been blessed to play in the league.
No question.
Your biggest takeaway in the 10 years in terms of how the game has changed or not?
I'd say without question the rules. Each and every year we got a ton of rules we got to adjust and adapt to, and physicality from the defensive side of the ball. It's getting pushed away from, in my opinion, pushed away on the defensive side of the ball. We're not as
rules that are not respecting the defense, if you will.
Yeah, well, no question. We can't be as aggressive as we used to be when Ray was playing and coming downhill.
Like on Phil Head.
Wow.
Like on Phil.
You dreamed about that?
JB, did you watch anything last night?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Go ahead.
So what I'm trying to figure out is, I want you to watch this play, Sue. Tell me, you have to explain this to me. They called a hands to the face
on Trey Flowers.
On Trey Flowers. Twice in the 4th quarter. Do you say hands to the face?
Personally, no. I think really he has his inside shoulder of his pad, and he's driving him back as he should, having great gap integrity contained and forcing that sack, in my opinion.
Do you know Trey Flowers has never had one of those calls
Never.
in his career?
Never.
Wow.
Never. Two in one night. They probably decided the game.
And Ndamukong, off the field, those who know you even better, soft-spoken, bright, great family, investment-oriented, you're looking long-term. On the field, you were anything but that. If people mention your name, they would think, man, this guy, he's got that old school mentality where he wants to not hurt you, he wants to hoit you. As a matter of fact, one official said he got to know you pretty well, but you were in the end zone with the player and you were about to do an exorcist thing on the player's head, and he had to call your name out, Ndamukong, and you turned around and you said, oh, okay, and you let his head go. Who is the Ndamukong Suh?
Truthfully, you hit it spot on. When I'm off the field, I'm not say a different person, but my mentality, the way I was brought up, third world country, my mom Jamaican, my dad Cameroonian, just understanding how I need to look at life and how I present myself, and understanding that I can walk in any particular room and present myself in a proper manner, be able to blend in, but also be able to learn and be able to play at a high level, but at the same time go and sit in a boardroom and have a great conversation with anybody. So when I focus in on playing sports, it's 100 miles an hour. And that's just my excitement.
Let me ask you this question, though, because you've played with 3 different teams, and, you know, I don't want to name any of them, but do you see a difference when you go from organizations and around the league, why some teams win and some teams lose? Can you tell by the organization?
Oh, yeah, without question. And I think it starts from the top down. And really, especially, I think a lot of people don't understand, it's from the ownership and then the head coach. And then, truthfully, one of the probably the most biggest secrets is your strength coach. Your strength coach has a lot of impact on every single player that has and comes into that organization, because they spend the most time with them from the off season to in season and everything through and through. And then, obviously, your coach has got to be great and have great schemes, but they wouldn't be there if they weren't.
Let me ask you something, because you played in London, what, 4 times?
Yep.
Is there a future for the National Football League in London?
I think there definitely can be a future. I think the fans love us over there, and they enjoy every bit of the atmospheres, and so I think it's opportunity, but logistics are going to be tough.
Hey, you know what? Obviously, Ndamukong is going to be with us in the show again, but you mentioned investments, which is his nickname. So aside from his sister and Todd Perry, who's here, guess who one of his biggest mentors is?
I've read this many times, but I forgot.
The Oracle of Omaha. That would be Mr. Warren Buffett.
That's
right.
Yes.
The guy is no joke.
So stop telling you read something and then you...
Well, I don't remember everything I read.
It says that.
Back to the highlights.
About you, and I forgot
we
them.
head to the American heartland.
I don't believe
the
half what I
Kansas
read
City
about
Chiefs
you.
hosting the Houston Texans. He said, don't say you read it and can't repeat it.
I knew it was a big name.
But you're so right. Let me correct you. He's actually played on 4 different teams. Thank you, Phil. Not 3.
Patrick Mahomes was licking his chops with the return of Tyreek Hill.
And Mahomes will gun it long. The pass is up for grabs, and it is caught inside the 5, near the end zone. Touchdown! Welcome back, the Cheetah!
Hey, great call, great call.
Welcome back, team. They can't hold us.
I understand it.
The Texans fumbled on their first play. Deshaun Watson threw 2 interceptions in the red zone. In Kansas City, everything seemed to be coming up red.
He's unloading it long down the near side, and the pass is going to be intercepted! Intercepted by Juan Thornhill!
And we got to do it every snap. I don't give the Randy Moss came out here. Gotta have it, bro. Gotta have it.
Down 17-3, Houston's defense sparked an improbable turnaround.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
Hit! The ball's out and fumble at the 5!
Houston recovers inside the 5.
Crazy chain of events.
Watson looking, taking his time, stepping out to the right. Deshaun wants to run across the 5. Watson runs in for the touchdown.
By halftime, the Texans led 23-17.
Hey, the tempo starts with us. They can't play fast. They're confused.
No matter what the Chiefs tried, they could not hold the Texans. Houston racked up 35 first downs and ran for nearly 200 yards.
And he dives to the goal line. He's in! 6:17 to go, 4th quarter. The Texans lead by 7. Is it enough?
With 2 minutes left, Bill O'Brien faced 4th and short.
Going for it. Are they going for it? Come on now. 1 yard.
Bill O'Brien's going to go for it. If you get a first down, it is over. Watson throwing, and he hits Hopkins for a first down. The game is over. The Texans can kill the clock in Kansas City.
Okay, keep doing your thing, man. Good luck this year, bro. Sure.
Yes, sir.
The Patriots lead the league with 16 takeaways, and All-Pro cornerback Stephon Gilmore is a big reason why.
Get high in the air by Gilmore, picked off by Simon. The deflection by Gilmore, high in the air. Keeps the long ball down the right side, knocked it complete. Stephon Gilmore knocked it out of his hands.
No, not today. Not today. Not today. Not today.
New England now has scored 5 touchdowns on defense and special teams. That's 2 more than they've allowed opponents' offenses to score this season.
Punish block. Scored. Blocked it to Winovich, who catches, runs into the end zone. Touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Ball came loose. Picked up by Van Noy. Touchdown. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Tired of eating now.
Tom Brady moved to 2nd place in all-time passing yards. Julian Edelman jumped to 3rd place in Patriots history with 537 career receptions. And Gilmore helped keep New England undefeated.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, my former team, the Giants, they put up a good fight up in New England, but New England's pretty tough. They couldn't overcome. Now to the part of the show, Ray Lewis, going to Ray Lewis's film room. Ray, take us back here today and tell us what you're going to show us.
Guess who I have in studio with me? I got a big man of the guy that love guys like him. I love.
They made you the star. We know.
You touch me again like that. Phil. I'm gonna make you a star. But I want you to watch this gap integrity. That's why I'm glad he's here today. We're going to talk about what makes defenses really work well. People think we just line up and just run plays. For the person sitting at home, we're not just lining up. Watch this gap integrity. Sue, what are they doing?
Got the DN right here, obviously setting the edge, coming back, allowing his defensive lineman to play off of him.
Box.
Hold on,
Look at the box.
time out. So you mean to tell me you guys just don't line up and just go after the quarterback?
Absolutely not.
You guys have rules?
Yes, of course. Not just rules, but let me show you something. Go to the next one.
That was well done, though.
Right?
Very good.
But I'm going to show you something. I want you to watch this front four. McCaffrey, possibly MVP, whatever. But I want you to watch the way this front four, watch the way he engages.
There he is.
Takes on the double team, and watch 54 come get him off, and watch who makes this play. Gap integrity. For Ndamukong Suh to stay in this B gap, this middle linebacker has to come get him off. Get him off, scrape. Right? That's what makes the beauty of defense. For this guy to know his rule, look, stay, bend. Come off and make the play.
Nice play.
So someone watching at home would think that, hey, we're just playing off of each other just from a field, but these are actual rules.
Absolutely. And the one rule that me and him have that is on our terminology, if I read something and I'm thinking of something, I look to him and say, hey, Big Daddy, left. Liz. Nobody else knows that but me and him, right? I'm gonna show you again on this play right here. Watch this play right here. I want you to watch the front four. Every defense we've showed has rushed four. Why? If you have a dominant player like Suh who can push this pocket, watch what happens to this quarterback. Run the tape. Watch this. Bubble. We gonna cup him in, right? Look, where can he go? He can't go right. He can't go left. There's nowhere to go.
But the biggest key is Vita right here, beating his one-on-one matchup, allowing me to beat a double team and come in there second and help get on the play and go from there.
Yeah, and this is what linebackers love, to sit behind a D lineman and say, big boys, y'all go eat. Y'all go hunt.
But here, I want to show you a great linebacker, how you really play the position. You weren't the greatest. Right here. Look at my man playing linebacker. Here we go. Run it. Look at
Mike Backer.
Still got some athletic ability.
There you are. Oh, he chases the QB. Oh, how'd that feel playing linebacker?
I've done it in my career. I enjoy it. I love being able to stand up, be flexible.
Oh, that's great.
Use the athletic ability.
All right, real quick, let's go. You and I are going to be offensive linemen, and you're going to teach us this.
I want you guys to be offensive linemen. What I want to teach everybody at home is the gap integrity on what makes a defensive lineman.
To be easy.
Easy for you.
Oh, no, don't
It's an
let
easy
the
week.
looks fool you.
It's an easy week for you. Don't worry about him. You see his shoulders, it ain't nothing else. But listen, so this is what makes it beautiful at home. If I'm playing middle linebacker, I'm going to stack over Suh because of how dominant he is. I know the power he has. But when the line comes left, hike, and when he stays there, for me to get off of Suh, I got to come take you off. When I take you off, then Suh is freeze up. Oh, right? Okay. Now watch this next one.
Because he has the edge.
Because he has the
edge.
Gap integrity, B gap, C gap. Right? Now watch this one. This is a quarter. This is a running back.
Before we go to the next play, so Suh, you're saying that this is a win for you. If I'm on your shoulder like this,
already won.
That's a win.
Yeah, because you're behind me, and this is my man here I'm playing against.
Yeah.
As long as I keep his inside shoulder from getting up and getting to my linebacker, I'm good. As soon as he releases, which we're about to.
You hear that? You hear that, boy?
And that's why in an offense room we're always telling our offensive linemen you got to reach this.
Yes.
So this is a loss for the offense. This is a win for the offense.
Yes.
So now I can stay square.
Well, not really a win, but yeah.
Here we are again. Tell us.
And then this is the next one. Definitely when you got a scat back, like a LaShawn McCoy. Anybody that likes to cut back immediately.
Right.
Suh, I'm going to say Liz. Said hike.
Hike.
Boo, Phil, come off.
Oh, damn.
Bam, I'm going backside right now.
So why did you go backside?
Because
he gave me the information to stay front side so I can protect him, and I'm protecting the front side of the ball so he can come backside. And you got to
Liz means what? Go left.
But the key at the end of the day is a lot of offenses you'll start to see, especially when we played against Christian, they are looking for the cutback. They don't even care about the front side most of the time.
So if you're a backer like me and you know you got a player this dominant and you know where the player is leaning, you're telling him to go left because I'm going to automatically come back and say, okay, Christian, now I'm waiting.
So y'all smarter. I'm actually going to give y'all credit.
Hey,
I just thought y'all just lined up and didn't have any calls and y'all just ran around.
Brandy, you're going to get your mouth in trouble.
Hold on. If Ray didn't have a guy like this in front of him, he was going to tell the team to draft for him. So he's make sure he always had one in front.
What your offensive line did for you, Phil?
Yeah, they did pretty good.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do.
Well, okay. You have to get, man, you get.
Well, first of all, I'm just saying, all this sounds good, but these two could never play together. Why? Because this guy has 56.5 sacks, right? So what does that mean? The front seven is built around Suh. That's who we're looking at. On his team, the front seven is built around the Mike linebacker. So when he makes the call, Liz, and when Suh goes to the left and he sees the play, guess what Suh's going to do?
He's going to
go back. Because you know why? Because I played against him 3 years in a row, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions.
But I got to refute that. Because
Please.
if I got a great linebacker behind me, and I know we can have that give and take, I'm going to let him go get that.
So you're saying you never had a great linebacker behind you?
Well, I'm not saying.
You're
I had great linebackers.
Well, you should be
we can go back to Detroit days when we.
All right, here we go. Hey, let's go to the highlights here. We're going to see the Tennessee Titans.
Get at him.
Hey, listen to me, Ray. Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. The guy that helped get you that Super Bowl ring, Joe Flacco, was wired for sound.
Let's do it, baby. Hey, let's go today, baby.
It was a physical affair for Joe Flacco and the Broncos.
Wait tonight. I got hit, and it just kind of kept the ball right there. I've had time to get most things off, but I've been getting kind of hit.
Flacco loads it up. He wants Fant. Fant can't locate the football on the corner route, and it's intercepted at the 22. Fant never could find the football, and it bounced off his back and then was picked off in midair.
What was that? I was wondering how he picked it without even seeing it.
It hit off Ray out right through the back.
Hit it off his back, yeah. I know, he did. He caught it right off his back. Let's go, baby. Big drive. Let's go put something on the board, baby. Let's ride.
Eventually, Flacco found his rhythm, which meant finding Courtland Sutton.
He's got Sutton there, and Sutton makes the catch with a huge gain.
Keep it up. Let's go. Let's ride.
They hand it off to Lindsey, runs straight ahead, spins into the end zone, touchdown Denver.
Denver's D dominated, collecting 7 sacks.
Marcus Mariota gets benched.
Ryan Tannehill didn't fare much better.
Now throws the ball at the goal line, pass intercepted.
Let's go! Let's go! Get out of here. Yeah, I've never seen a luckier pick by this. Off my guy's back. You got to create some looks. Get out of here. Good game. Good game. To the 20.
Jerry Jones, you were running back. Herschel
Out of the blocks, Cleveland's offense sprinted to an early lead.
Mayfield's going to go empty backfield. Comes back left. He's going to run. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. He's going in. Touchdown. The Browns offense looks so much different, don't they? Wide open. Ricky Seals. Touchdown. 20-6. The Browns lead.
Listen, they're going to fall apart. Just keep doing right. Just keep doing right.
Seattle's defense forced 3 first-half turnovers to give the Seahawks a second win.
Ball's picked up, in the end zone. Coming out of the end zone, Tedford Thompson. Nice.
Way to keep out. Let's keep digging.
And Russell Wilson kept Seattle's offense on track for a comeback.
Here comes the blitz again. Russell gets rid of it. Back corner of the end zone. It's Jerron Brown. Touchdown! What a read by Russ. Fires inside. It's caught. That ball would have taken the hands off of most receivers.
Hey, go, baby. Good try, baby. Good try. Good try, baby. Good job. Good job, baby. Good job, baby.
Carson gets the handoff. Touchdown! Seahawks! And the Seahawks go back on top. 3:30 left to play in the game.
With victory close enough to taste, Seattle's defense needed one more stop.
Mayfield looks that way, throws the slant. Ball is bobbled. It's intercepted. Browns fans are heading for the exits. It's over!
In Sam Darnold and Jamal Adams, the Jets have young leaders in place on both sides of the ball. Darnold threw 2 touchdown passes in the first half.
Darnold, play action, drops the throw, steps up, floats a bomb up the right seam, looking for Anderson. He's got it at the 50, at the 40. They're not going to catch him. He's going to go the distance.
After a late touchdown run by Dak Prescott pulled Dallas within 2, a blitzing Jamal Adams prevented a 2-point conversion.
Prescott off his back foot, end zone, incomplete, and the Jets get the stop.
Dallas has lost 3 in a row, while the Jets earned their first win of the season.
So we are back for the second week with Ray's Grab Bag. Y'all boys stay with me. Let's go.
Hush up. Who says hush up?
Phil, I'm going to need you to hush.
Okay.
On a neutral field, could the 49ers beat the Patriots? Let's start with you, Sue.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
But I'm going to pick the 49ers without question because I think their defense and that front, they got a lot of first-rounders up there can get after that quarterback, and he don't like being touched.
That's a good answer.
Can he do it? Yes, because the 49ers are a complex offense that can run and design plays to get guys open against that great secondary.
Yeah, and also Bill Belichick is complex, too. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Patriots win by a touchdown.
Wow, Garoppolo over there, come up under that same quarterback tree. I'm going to go with the 49ers. I like that defense, the way they're running around. All right, stay with me, Brandon. Who's the best player? Let's start with you, B.
Oh, gosh.
Who's the best player you ever played with?
Woo, that's tough, man. Champ Bailey. I played with Jay Cutler as well, but Champ Bailey.
Oh, I was going to say.
Wait. You put Jay Cutler and Champ Bailey in the same conversation?
Yeah, keep that in the show. Let's make sure we don't lose that.
Please stop playing.
You mean besides me? Is that what you're trying to say?
Besides you, you would say that.
Oh, yeah, no.
You would say that.
Of course.
Answer the question.
I mean, that's not even, I can't answer that. You know the answer. It's Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence is like you. He just goes, I just want to hit you once. Ain't going to happen.
So who's the best player you ever played with?
I mean, you got Aaron Donald, Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
I have some good ones.
That's tough.
I'd probably have to go with Calvin.
Wow.
What about you? You can't say yourself.
Yeah, I played with a lot of. You're a jerk.
But he's good at it.
I played with a lot of people, a lot of great ones, man. But I think it's a combination between.
Come on, quit waffling.
Shannon, Rod,
Holy Christ.
Probably Rod Woodson.
Rod Woodson, okay.
Yeah, or Ed Reed. Yeah, so I don't get in trouble. What is the best nickname, Sue? This for you. What is the best nickname you've ever had?
Ooh. That's a tough one. But,
That's a tough one.
I mean, tsunami probably.
That's a good one.
Like a nice storm.
Tsunami. That's a really good one. Phil, I want to guess yours myself.
What would be what was the nickname?
Huh? Helpless. Go ahead.
Helpless. You know, it begins with an A was one of them, so I can't say it. But, you know, my nickname growing up, because I had snow white hair, everybody, once all my teammates with the Giants found out my nickname as a kid was Whitey, oh, my God, I got killed.
What was yours, B?
Man, just Beast. Beast. George Jaworski gave me that name, Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good name.
Yeah, you would keep that one. I'm not going to tell y'all mine.
Go to the next
one. I ain't going to tell y'all mine.
You ain't
I ain't going to tell y'all mine. I'm going to go to the next one.
What was it?
No, man, I had a...
What do you mean? We all just told you and you were telling us?
I had a dancing name back in the day. It was called Undercover Lover.
Undercover Lover. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh.
Stay with me. Look, Brandon, let's start with you. Are you tired of the Patriots?
I think we all are, but you know what, man? If I say it, I'm going to sound like a hater.
Yeah.
Right? No, I'm not tired of them.
All right. Phil?
Do you get tired of greatness, Ray?
No.
Okay, there you go.
I'm sick and tired of it. I'm ready to play against him again.
Absolutely. And he's still playing. No, I tell you, Phil, I'm with you. I'm never tired of it. Greatness is greatness, and that organization has figured it out, and they keep on rolling. So it is what it is.
Go.
How many snaps? Oh, this is a great one. How many snaps could you play today without hurting yourself?
Give me 50.
You can go 50 snaps?
Yeah, I box every day. I'm in shape.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go to the next one. Phil?
I'm going to be honest, 0.
Yeah, I believe that, too. Well, Sue, you still playing, and I can go a whole game.
You can go.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Come on, guys.
You couldn't even go a whole show for Dancing with the Stars.
You're going to get hurt.
He hurt his toe. He hurt his toe.
You're going to get hurt.
You know, wait.
About Twinkle Toes.
How is that? You haven't told us today. How is that
You know what?
What?
Pay attention. And the last one, all jokes aside, Sue, this for you only.
Mm-hmm.
How many legit pull-ups?
Holy Christ. Are we going to let the...
So my first question is,
Okay.
Are they assisted or non-assisted?
You know, that's really... That hurts.
If they're non-assisted,
Yeah.
and we're doing real pull-ups?
No, I'm doing them like this.
No. These are real pull-ups.
Hey, come on.
Real pull-ups.
We've already clarified.
How many can he do, Sue?
I'm going to give my man maybe 5.
Maybe 5. After seeing
Wait,
you.
five
I'm done with you.
5 to 8.
Listen here, we're going to let them keep arguing. We're going to go back to the highlights.
Oh, my God.
Bengals at the Ravens. John Harbaugh, Mike.
Find the bar in this room.
Sit down somewhere.
Where?
Try to get my wife's attention up there.
She doesn't even want to look at you before a game.
She doesn't, yeah. But she's on me because I forgot to blow her a kiss last time, you know? Just got on me. So, there she is, she waves. Get there! Coming out! Coming out!
Returned by Brandon Wilson. He's got an alley. Look out, leg race, and he's gone. And in a blink, the Bengals had struck first.
You want to know how you lose to an 0-5 team? You start out like that.
It's not how you start, but how you finish. Lamar Jackson ran for more than 150 yards and threw for more than 200, making him the first quarterback to ever do that in a regular season game.
Get in there. Did he get in? Yeah!
John Harbaugh, meanwhile, experienced the range of emotions that a coach endures every Sunday.
That's a good start. Nice. Why? Great catch! Great catch! I mean, that's how you lose games, man. Veteran, stud. Let's get our guys squared away, all right? Score! Score!
Give us to Ingram off right tackle. Ingram stretching. Touchdown!
Yeah! Hey, to be honest with you, he kind of scares me in those moments. You know, like he's going to punch me in the face or something.
Looking over the middle, he fires and it is deflected and intercepted. Marlon Humphrey with a pick. He returns it to the 20-yard line.
We needed that. We needed that. How clutch was that? Woo! And the quarterback for setting the record, Lamar Jackson. Congratulations. All right.
He got on cement J's. He got on Champagne, got on J's on the sideline. Join the army out here.
Air Jordan, second to Air Minshew in popularity these days. Everyone wants a piece of the mustached marvel Gardner Minshew, especially the Saints defense.
Tries to roll out, drag down.
Minshew looking under pressure, and he's hit in the backfield. Cam Jordan.
3 outs the last 3 drives. All right, let's get in our mind. Let's get a good drive this next time out there, okay?
Teddy Bridgewater is 4-0 in relief of Drew Brees. After misfiring much of the game, he came through when needed.
Caught! Jared Cook, touchdown back in the end zone, and that is a huge score!
Good job, Jared. Thank you. Jared, way to make the play. Good job, sir.
Dolphins head coach Brian Flores and interim Redskins coach Bill Callahan were both looking for their first win.
Keenan play action wheels. Going to the left side, man is there, McLaurin. Touchdown! And the Redskins on the board first.
Case Keenum threw 2 first-half touchdowns to rookie receiver Terry McLaurin.
Touchdown, second score of the game for Terry McLaurin.
I'm putting Fitz in right now. Just trying to get a spark.
Don't get in there and sling that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we need. Somebody to just sling it. Hey, Fitz. Fitz. Fitz, you're up. You're up. Yeah, you're going in. All right, you're down for a series. We need a spark, okay?
Trailing by 7 points, Ryan Fitzpatrick drove the Dolphins downfield with just over 2 minutes to play.
Score again. How do you feel about our 2-point play? Thinking about the 2-point right now.
Down by 7 with 10 seconds left.
He got touchdown!
Yes, 1-2. Yeah. Got it. Let's go. 4-2. Hey, we're playing to win right here, fellas. All right?
2-point conversion for the win. It's dropped by Kenyon Drake.
Here's the great news.
I'm in
the
first.
National Football League, it's any given Sunday. Jets beat the Cowboys. Chargers lose to the Steelers on their 3rd quarterback. And me, Brandon, beat these 2 guys for the first time in the picks. Look at this.
A blind cat can find
This is
a meal.
considered a blowout. Look at this.
Let's see. Wait, are you in second? Raising
It doesn't matter. It's any given Sunday. We got a lot of football left. Eagles at the Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. This is a showdown. Both teams coming off of embarrassing losses. I'm going to start with Ray here.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know if Amari Cooper is going to play this week.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yep.
And I think I'm going to have to lean towards the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I see a lot of different holes, I think, in the Philadelphia defense. So I think I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
I'm going, hey, listen, I'm definitely going Dallas Cowboys. They got a rebound at home. They're a different football team. And the Philadelphia Eagles, their secondary is always under assault. So the Cowboys will find a way to win.
Yeah, like I said, any given Sunday, right? Like, Cowboys got to bounce back. I still believe in them. I still believe in them to go the distance this year.
Wow.
Really?
Distance. I watch. They can run the ball. They can play defense when they get healthy. Yeah. I believe in them. Cowboys. Ravens at the Seahawks. Ooh. I got both of these quarterbacks on my MVP watch list.
Where's this game at?
Seattle.
In Seattle.
Yeah, okay, let's see. That's a big one to start with. Russell Wilson, if he's down 10 in the 4th quarter, I feel pretty good, especially out there.
What if he's down 14?
Yeah, I still feel really good. And, the Ravens, their defense has been struggling, and I think the one thing that Seattle has, they're getting a little better on the defensive side. I think they'll have some answers for Lamar Jackson. I'm taking Seattle.
Earl Thomas returns home. I mean, it's just maybe a little secret.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe a couple of secrets that he may have from the defensive side, looking at Russell Wilson. But what I will tell you is Lamar Jackson and how he's making that offense start to evolve around what he does very well. This is going to be a tough battle, but I see the Ravens possibly pulling this one out on the road.
Hold on. So what are you saying?
He wants the Ravens.
I want the Ravens to win.
Have you ever picked against the Ravens?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
All right.
And got fried in Baltimore about it.
Hey, listen. Russell Wilson playing at extremely high level. I'm going with the Seahawks.
Out of the way.
Why? Because you played with him for them?
He's the real deal, man.
He never played for
This
the
is
Raiders?
his year.
All right, here we go. Come on, this is the pick.
Vegas special, baby.
Oh, man, I'm tired of this Vegas.
I like it.
Hey, right now, we're both sitting here. All three of us sitting here 1-1.
Okay.
Right. Vegas special to see who can separate themselves here. All right, Monday Night Football. Patriots are a 9.5-point favorite.
Wow.
All right, against my team, the Jets. Who do you
say that
have?
about everything?
A lot of teams, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
okay.
got a lot of my teams.
You got a lot of my teams.
I got one team. That's the Jets.
Yeah, okay. Hey, listen, be real quick. Sam Darnold definitely changed the Jets football team. You can see it in many ways. But the Patriots, they're just.
Remember the 9.5 points now.
I know. I'm giving the 9.5 points. I'm going to take the Patriots because they never let up. They can play 60 minutes like no other team I've seen in football.
Man, I'm got to be
Take
more
the Jets.
careful.
That's who you want.
I really want to take the Jets. You know I would.
Yeah.
They at home, too. I'm taking the Jets. I'm taking the Jets with 9.5
J-E-T-S.
Let's go,
Jets. That's my team. I'm never picking against my team, man. Now it's time for the last set of highlights where my guy, Stephon Diggs, gave me and all the receivers the blueprint on how to get the ball. Now we go to Philadelphia at Minnesota. Jets.
It don't get no better than this. Sunday football, we are blessed beyond measure.
Cousins fade. Thielen! Yes! Touchdown! Let's go!
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings passing game were under fire. But against Philadelphia, they showed the doubters may have been blowing smoke.
That's a hard-ass catch. 60 yards downfield.
I'm rolling now. I can ride a little bit.
Listen, we're going to weather the storm, and we're going to come back and win this game.
The Eagles scored 17 straight points to cut Minnesota's lead to 4.
And it is caught it into the end zone with a touchdown. Eagles score Miles Sanders.
There you go, kid. Yeah!
I like that.
Hey, give me the rest of the day, huh?
The Vikings pulled away as Cousins threw his 4th touchdown, and Stephon Diggs caught his 3rd.
Back in the end zone, touchdown! Stephon Diggs just hit the touchdown trifecta.
Hey, man. You're killing us today. Great job. You're a hell of a player.
Ducks usually fly south for the winter, but Devil and Duck Hodges and Steeler Nation migrated west to take over Los Angeles.
That's a lateral pass, and it's dropped, and the Steelers pick it up. Devin Bush into the end zone for a defensive touchdown. Slipping a tackle as Connor up the sideline. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner putting on a show for all these Steelers fans and all those terrible towels.
Steelers fans hope this win marks the beginning of a Duck dynasty.
Hey, it's not going to take nothing more than what we've been training to do. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you're supposed to do.
Everybody be a star tonight. Listen,
Stafford wants to throw it deep. He's got Galladay out there. Stafford to Galladay for 66 yards.
Let's go. Let's play big, play strong, play nasty.
Back to pass, sets Rose left side. It is in and out of the hands and now intercepted. That is a big-time play by the Lions on a pass that was tipped by the Packers' Darius Shepard.
After a hands-to-the-face penalty in the 4th quarter, Green Bay pulled within 2.
Going to the end zone, over the shoulder, kept, touchdown, Green Bay!
8 minutes later, the Packers got the ball and another call.
Penalty called against Trey Flowers.
That is a terrible call. That's twice on Trey Flowers in crucial situations.
Packers are going to be able to kill the rest of the clock and attempt a game-winning field goal.
Kick is up. It is good. So the football weekend concluded in controversial and, as a matter of fact, dramatic fashion there in Green Bay on Monday night, as we've already talked about at the top of the show. And there's even more drama to come your way. Time now for Dear Insiders, and there's only one question going to Mr. Suh. I heard you talking about Phil's pull-up challenge earlier, but I want to ask you about another athletic endeavor. Brandon Marshall is in the boxing gym every day. He thinks he can take on the biggest heavyweights in the division. What do you think of his chances of beating any of those guys? Thanks in advance, friends of ours in Vegas. Does your guy have a shot?
Sue, be honest. Don't you suck up right now.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Beat Marsh.
Go ahead.
I love you, but best of luck. I will not put a bet on you.
Good job.
But you know what? It's awesome that you're being honest about being concerned about Brandon, because we have some exclusive footage showing Brandon working out with his sparring partner in Vegas.
And I know we're showing that.
I'm laughing.
And the thing is,
Hey,
Brandon's
hold on.
serious. Brandon's serious. Go ahead, Brandon.
Here's the thing.
How old was he, Brandon?
If y'all don't take me serious, Wilder's not going to take me serious.
Hey, he shouldn't.
Joshua's not going to take me serious.
He shouldn't either.
All right, they making this a joke, all right, heavyweights, but I'm telling y'all, this is serious, okay?
No, I'm telling y'all,
I told
he's
y'all
not
this
serious.
last week. I didn't talk trash playing ball, and I ain't talking trash now I'm boxing.
Hold on, Pete Radovich just ran a shot last week if you talking trash.
Yeah, I was going to say, hold on.
Yeah.
You don't talk trash.
Go ahead, Ndamukong, talk to
We
him.
done played against each other.
I ain't never talked to you.
This new person you learned.
You sure?
He only talks to bad guys.
Mr. Suh was in London this weekend, and so was our British writer by the name of Mark Young. As a matter of fact, we sent Mark home to get the scoop on the NFL in dear old Blighty. Unfortunately, he came back, and folks, you can check out his Grand London tour online at Inside the NFL on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, before we go, these guys are serious. You saw how upset Brandon got when he doesn't think we're taking him seriously.
Yeah,
you guys challenged Phil to this pull-up deal. What did your boy do in his suit? Jumped on the floor and gave you how many push-ups?
What did he get? 10?
No, 52.
Suck it up. 52.
52.
In his shirt and tie.
Look at Ray. Look,
50.
Kiss my ass.
Phil, you had anything to say?
You know,
needed an asthma pump.
Oh, hell, half. Yeah, no matter what I do, he's not going to say it's good.
He got 50.
I tell you what, I can do 30 more right now.
I tell you what, I bet you go to sleep in your car before you drive.
Hey, are we going to go with
And you know what's really amazing?
Are we going to go with Phil's real
They were
nickname?
counting.
Yep.
And 52. They counted 50, and you said, no, it was 50.
52, absolutely. Hey, folks, while they debate that, let me just say that's it for us. We thank you all for watching. Ndamukong Suh, thanks for gracing us here on the
Thank
set.
you very much.
Folks, we'll see you next week on Inside the NFL right here on Showtime.
His leg is bigger than my waist.